Alright, so I'm starting a new series. It's vinyls that I think everybody should own. Vinyls that I personally own in my collection too. I'm not going to do albums that I don't have in my collection. Vinyls that I think everybody should have in their collection. If you're collecting records, if you're on this channel, you probably are. These are vinyls I think everybody should have. I'm going to do R&B first, then we're going to go to hip hop. Then I might make my way to jazz. You never know. But let's just get into it. We're going to see how many I can fit into this episode before I do more. Let's start with the first vinyl I think everybody should own. Usher's Confessions. To me, the greatest R&B album of all time. Argue with Your Mama. Usher's Confession, it shaped my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in 7th, 8th grade. I remember when Yeah came on at the dance and I was too scared to go dance with the girls. Boy, have I changed. Yeah, Confessions, Burn, Superstar, Caught Up. Not a single skip on this bad boy too. Not a single skip. If you collect vinyl, you should have this in your collection. The next album I think everybody should have in their collection, Bruno Mars, Doo Wop and Hooligans. I'm a big fan of Bruno Mars, but even if you're not a big fan of Bruno Mars, you gotta have this in your collection. You got to. Ain't a single bad song on here. Grenade, Just the Way You Are, Our First Time, Runaway Baby, The Lazy Song, Marry You, Talking to the Moon, Liquor Store Blues, Count on Me, like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. Shout out to Bruno. You should have this in your collection. Now this next album, Cautious Clay, Deadpan Love. Now when this album came out, I thought it was the best R&B album to drop in that year, and I still feel that way. This album is great. One, if you haven't heard this album, go listen to it. And if you can go buy this album, go buy it. Slept On. Slept On. Another album I think is slept on. Charlotte Day Wilson, Alpha. This album right here. Whew. When I tell you, listen, this is a white woman who's singing R&B. If I'm listening to her, you know it's heat. That's all I gotta say right there. Now I got more to say. This album is fantastic though. Changes, Take Care of You, Mountains, which is top tier. She was in her bag with this album. Alpha by Charlotte Day Wilson is an R&B album I think everybody should have in their collection. And the last one that I'm going to talk about, this is her debut album. It's self-titled. I'm a big fan of her. I think she is one of the most talented individuals. You saw her at the Super Bowl killing that thing. I think she has a phenomenal voice. I think her songwriting, I think her just as an artist is just great. And she fine, and that helps. Let me tell you. Woo, she bad. This has a lot of great songs. The first song I heard from her was Avenue. Not Avenue, I'm tripping. Focus. Can you focus on me? And I was like, I was at work and somebody was playing it and I was like, yo, what is that song? They were being little haters. They didn't want to tell me what the song was, so I had to Shazam it and all that type of stuff. And I hate when people be gatekeeping music. And that's why I'm telling y'all vinyls y'all should own. Her album, I just got mad talking. I just got mad at that person. I'm still mad at them for not telling me. Because it took me way too long to get onto her. But this is a vinyl I think everybody should have. Shout out to her. Peace.